What's up, brother? So I'm back with another video. Probably look weird as fuck doing that, but I'm back with more videos and I hope you enjoy them. So now in this video, I'm actually gonna be talking about the designs, the cuts, and everything that I do on my cars based off like designs. So basically just like this. So basically, like, how do I get those cuts? What inspires me to do them? What inspired me to do them? How do I get them done? How do I cut them? How do I put them? Basically everything you would basically need to know. So I had a couple of cars that I actually did like designs on. Like, for example, I had 3 different vehicles where I've done a couple of designs or just a wrap or whatsoever. So basically I had the Audi A3, which was my first car that I actually started doing YouTube with. I had the Volkswagen Jetta that I did a couple videos on. And then right now I actually have a 2021 Volkswagen Tiguan R-Line. So I am going to be sharing with you basically what app I use, what type of vinyl I use, vinyl, whatever, all of that. So a couple of things is when you're working with making a design, to be honest, I don't really have something that I look at and like a page that I look at and I'm like, oh yeah, this design on my car would look fire. I just go with what I like. For example, when I did this, which was the hex on the Jetta, one day I was just not driving around, I was actually home, but I was gonna start driving and I saw a bee. And then I started thinking like, oh shit, beehives, you know, they have the hex. And I'm thinking about it and I'm like, bro, that would be an actual pretty cool, you know, wrap to do. So then I started thinking, blah, blah. And then that's when I actually got a Cricut, which is the topic that we're going to be talking about mostly right now. So a Cricut is basically, it's like a machine that you basically put your vinyl, or you can put cardboard stuff, and it does lining, cutting, and all that other stuff. So I have a Cricut. It is not next to me. It's actually in the garage. I will probably go get it later, or I'll probably just video it. But as of today, I'm just telling you what I use, how I go about it, and everything. So Cricut. Usually when you buy a Cricut, it brings one of these papers. Now this is a protective film that it has, as you can see. This is kind of like, this is sticky, this part. This is so when you stick vinyl, this part, you know, it's not sticky. This is the protecting film. When you stick this onto here, it sticks on good. When you put it in the machine will take it, and whatever the design you decide to tell it to cut, it will cut. So I'll show you guys right now. I'm thinking about maybe doing a screen record of the app and everything, but I'm probably just gonna record it with my camera. All right, so I use my sister's laptop to make designs and all that stuff because it's just way better. But the app is called Cricut. I'll show you right now. It's called Cricut, the design space. So basically, we use this. If you want to make a membership, you can. I don't make a membership because I hardly ever use this. But if you're a person that's gonna be very interested in making cuts and all that other stuff, then definitely it's something that you might be interested in. So for example, my current design that I want to do in the car, I don't want to show it because I want it to be a surprise. But for keep previous. So for example, this is a design that I'm thinking about doing on my car. Now these are dragon scales. So I'm thinking about doing something along the lines of dragon scales on my car. just my fenders. I don't want to do it in the whole entire car. I just want to do it on the fenders because it's gonna look dope. I have green calipers and green tire stamps seals. So green fenders scales would look fire on my car. So this is the app that I use to basically look. I look for pictures. I upload into here, and then I have to cut around so the lines are perfect and all the other stuff. So, for example, the picture, it's I hit upload. You click select from photos. Just a sec. Like I said, let's say we look up Dragon scales. I'm gonna say pattern. Whatever. You could use these things and basically like have all the outlines erased, but I don't like doing that. I like looking for, oops, let me go to images. I like looking for these type of images, these ones right here, because if you look for these, okay, so I found this one. So you would hold it, you know, save to photos, and from there you would go back to your, Cricut, and you would hit upload, select from photos. You would choose the photo that you want to upload, which is this. So from here you would basically just, I usually hit select, and then I would just click on all the white, and it would erase everything that was outlined in the white. So everything that was around, like, so if you want to erase one of these, you would go on it and click it, go on it, click it, and it would erase that whole thing. So basically you want to do that for the white part, because you don't want to cut the white part, you want to cut these little thing. So once that's all said and done, if there's something like out here, like a black piece, something right here, like in the way, you can hit erase and just, you know, erase it, just like you see how it erases everything. And you can adjust the size, you know, if you need it smaller, whatever. Let's just go back. So let's say, for example, this is what you wanted. You would hit apply. You would hit, you don't want to do none of that, so just hit next. You know, it's not required to put a name, but you could. Scales. I'm pretty sure I'm writing that wrong, but whatever. It would get uploaded here, and then, you know, from there you would basically do what you need to do. You click it, you can, you know, make it bigger, make it nicer, rotate it if it lets me. Okay, hold on. Edit. You would unlock it. I usually like to unlock it, because if you make it this wide, it's gonna lock this side. So it's very, you have to like very much be petty with this, but basically, you know, you're able to move it around, make it bigger and stuff. For example, if you lock this, if you lock this like this, and you were to, let's put this at 0.5 and put this at 0.5. It's gonna put it right on the edge, 0.5 lower and 0.5 off the face. But if you decide to want to do this one 8, and then you want to make this one 6, it changes this one. So it changes this one, and then if you change this one to a flat number, it's going to change this one to a certain number. I don't want to do that. So what I do is, so they're even, I unlock it, and then I put 8, and I put whatever, like 7, and the numbers won't change. They stay the same. This is just making it so it's not touching like the edge right here or right here. So you see, I just moved that a little bit. Like if I move this over here, it's at X, and Y is different. So if you move it 0.5, I usually put 0.5, that way it can be like right near the top, so I don't waste as much vinyl or space. So we'll put it 0.5 here and 0.5 there. If you want to rotate it, you know, I never really needed to rotate anything. But if you want to rotate it, you know, you put the 45 degrees, let's say. You know, rotate it 45 degrees. There is a thing where you can put where it arches it. It arches the design, but I've never really got to use it. I never needed to use it. However, I am planning on probably arching this one because I want when I put it on the fender to basically go around, but I'm probably just gonna end up leaving it flat like that. If you want to delete it, you just click on whatever you need to delete. You go to actions, delete. If you want to duplicate it, for example, I duplicated this, you click duplicate, it makes another one, you know. If you want to delete it, of course, delete it. So that's basically, this is the app that you have to use. So now that you have the whole app thing down, you would basically cut your vinyl to fit, you know, 12 by 12 if you're gonna use the whole vinyl. If you're only gonna use 6 and 12, then you cut 6 and 12. You don't need to worry about having the whole thing cut like 2 feet, this entire thing. Just know what side you're using. So if you're using this half of 6 or if you're using this half of 6, make sure you put it in the right place. Part where you should be having something like this. Because when you take that off, when you're gonna start peeling off the little edges that you don't need, if you're doing like letters and stuff, this is amazing. Because let's say you're printing out an A, you know how the A has the little thing in the middle? This thing picks right out it, you can take it out, you don't need to worry about shit. If you're doing it by hand, it's annoying, you know, sometimes they go into your nail and it pinches you and it hurts and it's annoying. So, you know, try to get something like this. They Cricut sells these kits that have a bunch of these. Aside from that, afterwards you would need, this is called transfer tape or adhesive tape or adhesive book cover. This one's called adhesive book cover. Basically transfer tape. You basically cut a piece out, put it over. After you take the trims part out, you basically cut this, put it over it, just, you know, stick it to it, and once you're ready to transfer it to your vehicle, wherever it is that you decided to put it, you would peel the back of the vinyl, this part, you peel this part off. Make sure that this side, your actual vinyl, gets stuck onto the transfer tape. And if it doesn't, if you try to peel it and it doesn't stick, you know, just nudge it off a little bit and just stick it to it and then just peel it off. You'll get the hang of it. I don't really want to show you, but you'll get the hint when you start doing it yourself. I'm actually going to go get the Cricut and show you guys how it cuts and everything and the design. And if I can put one little design on my car so I can show you guys how I do it, I'll do that. All right, so this is a new paper. As you can see, there's nothing around. The Cricut, this is my Cricut that I have. Cut Smart 2. You would set this up to vinyl. It's already connected. As you can see, it's blue. And it's connected right here already. A little Cricut. We would go back to the Cricut app, which is right here. Oops, not this one. This one. Now from here, like I said, you would have to cut the vinyl. I already cut like a few pieces. You stick it in here. Let me show you guys real quick. All right, so as you can see, it's clearly bigger than the actual 12 by 12. Doesn't matter. You would probably you would post it in here like this. You will click in, it will drag it in, it will do this calculation type of thing. Then you will go to your Cricut running, sorry. People call it Cricut, people call it Cricut, I call it Cricut. If you call it Cricut, good for you. But it's working. So now the patterns that I put to cut out, they're getting cut into the board. So you can see right there. So now we finish this process, and when we finish this process, we transfer it with the transfer tape, which is this. All right, so after getting a few cutouts and stuff, like I said, you put the transfer tape up top, and you see when you peel this off, it should come with it. This is adhesive that the 3M has, which sticks to your car, and then, you know, when you peel it off, you do this. When you put it against something, peel it off, pull it out. I usually like peeling it like this, like in a angle, because if you peel it like this, it will just peel it up sometimes. But if you peel it sideways, it's like better. But this is how the car is looking right now. So as you can see, green. I don't like that this is like a darker green, but couldn't really find anything like a brighter green. But I will eventually change it. But this is basically how the car is gonna look with the scales, and it looks so freaking nice. Azuko, do you like it?
I want waffle fries.
Hey, Azuko, you like it? So now I got a couple here that I'm actually gonna take off, and like I'm gonna try to finish doing this side just so I can have a visual basically. I'm gonna get a stand and just put myself on time lapse and just show you guys me putting this on. So that's pretty much it for this video. I will make another video of me finishing the whole entire right side of the fender, how it looks, and anything else I really missed. But really, that's all there is to show you. I was basically just gonna, just like I said, I was just gonna show you the Cricut, how to use it, what wrap I'm doing on my car. I'm not wrapping the entire car like I've said, but it looks pretty fire. So just gonna go with that. Anyways, have a good one. Stay safe. Like, comment, share. Thank you.